Hi everybody, it's me Enza. I got a new haircut. It's like a wolf cut, like shag. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about it, but we persevere, don't we? So in honor of reaching 800 subscribers, what the hell? When I saw that I was like, oh yeah. But at the same time I was like, relax, like remain chill, remain humble. Yeah. I'm just like, oh, I'm so happy. And I started this channel as like a way for me to really unmask, because like I've been living masked my whole life. So I was like, whoever finds this, find it. So I'm like really happy about it. But I thought today would be like the perfect time to talk about how hard it is to make friends, especially for people that are neurodivergent or have complex PTSD, which really hinders our ability to trust people. It's hard to learn how to make friends, especially from a point where it's like complete resistance to the idea. Like a lot of my trauma in the past has really forced me into these relationships where I constantly feel jealous, I constantly feel unheard, I constantly feel like judged. Even if those things aren't happening, I'm always seeing them in that way, because I was always taught through all those friendships growing up and in high school to see other people as a threat. And especially for people that go to all-girls school, please, you know, right? Because like there's like 2 ways you can go, or 3 ways you can go in an all-girls school. You can either become huge love friendship with girls, always want to be around girls. You can become they're fucking bullies, so I'm gonna try to be with boys, but it's not really working out because I don't know how to interact anymore. Or you become a lesbian. Making friends from a point of trauma is like traumatizing in itself, because like the confirmation biases that you give yourself, the worse it is. Like, oh, if that person gives me that kind of look, I'm gonna relate it back to when this happened, when I was being traumatized this way, whatever, and then I'm gonna say like that's the reason. You know what I mean? It's a lot of confirmation bias that comes with trauma and forming friendships and bonds, and a lot of that has to do with our attachment styles. Some of us become very anxiously attached or avoidantly attached. The thing is like, even since childhood, I had no friends. I had like those types of friends that would hang out with me because we were a group and I was kind of like included in the group, but I would never get invited anywhere. And even when I would like try to host something, it was never like a party about me. Like it was like, okay, everyone just is here to mingle and be together as one, and I'm here in the corner like, yeah, happy birthday to me, another year older, yeah, thanks guys. But then what I realized is that as I got older, and like, you know like how in a movie there's like a character that's a best friend, and the best friend like just walks through the door and it's like, hey, I'm just gonna sleep over here for like 5 days, is that cool, thanks. Or just like, okay, let's go out here. Or even just getting in those situations where lessons are taught. In that growing up, it was like there's this really cool ability of people being able to bond. Like there's a social ability where people can actually spend time with each other. Get me on that fucking train, man. So I would start to build friendships. What ends up happening is I want close friendships. I'm not trying to push it, I'm just thinking, oh, they're having as much fun as I am, so I'm going like same pace, ooh, and then all of a sudden it's like they push back. That's the part that I don't get confused at, because I know that I'm being maybe a little bit too overbearing, but it's like something that I would want to happen kind of thing. Like for example, like me and my sister were like best friends, and like I'll literally text her random things, or we'll like FaceTime for like 6 hours, and that kind of stuff is like a thing I want in a friendship. Like not in like a codependent way, just in like I love being in your company way. The thing is that because I don't have those friendships, I become like very overbearing without realizing, or like stepping over boundaries without realizing. Like I'm just like, oh, I just really want to hang out, but and then like having to show my sister, she's like, yeah, but see, like they're tired right now, like they don't want to, and I'm like, oh, okay. So like having to like learn the social cues of each single person that you want to be friends with is so fucking hard, because like when you're younger, it's kind of like there's like a general known social cue kind of thing going on, and to know that like not everyone's gonna get it, just explain it and whatever. But as you get older, like people will not tell you what they don't like about you, or what pisses you off, or what boundary you overstep. It's like kind of up to you to kind of make that informed decision yourself. Not being able to sense somebody's social cues and like not having direct lesson, I guess, taught, it's like so much harder, because there's so much more rejection and feelings of anger that just brew, because I'm just like, I don't get it. Because I get really upset and I get really sad because I'm like, why am I not able to like make friends? Like, what is wrong with me? Like, I feel like I don't bring enough value and substance into something because I'm so busy masking it all the time. And it's like there's so much that I want to do, but I don't know if I'm overstepping. And then I'm like, okay, just ask them. But then I'm like, if I ask them, this is gonna, and I just kind of like sabotage my own self and my own ability to make friends. And I think that's one of the shittiest things about me. And I just, oh, it pisses me off so much because I just want so badly to have like a group of friends to hang out with and to like joke around with, and just even to sit in silence with, or just like crazy spontaneous adventures. Like that kind of stuff really just like is everywhere in my soul and it has nowhere to go. And because of that, like I turned to really hard substances and stuff to make myself feel comfortable around people and to be able to like genuinely talk to people without trying to mask and being very open and like, okay, as long as I'm my perfectly open self, like at least I'll attract the right people. And it's like nobody wants that because I guess in some way people do want a masked version of another person. Like I that does make sense to me. Like, we don't want to know everything about you and all that you are right when we first meet you. We want that to grow out of friendship, and like seeing it right from the bat is like, okay, you just want everybody to know. But it's like, no, I get excited like, oh, okay, like I really want to build this close friendship, and I forget like the steps that it takes. Because of that, and how I was talking about like turning to substances and stuff, making friends out of addiction is so hard because who was that bitch? Who was that bitch? Like, I was so confident, so all over the place, everything. And it's like, then when you come off that high, you're still having to like bring up that socialness, but not like the same that you did the day before. So you're like, let me just keep getting high so they think that I'm always like this. But I am always like this. Like, this version of me that you see right now, this is what people would see as if they were seeing the high version of me. But this is just me. Like, I'm an energetic person. I'm excited. But I have to be like comfortable around people, and sometimes being comfortable around people takes me 3 years. It's bothering because it's like I have to like mute myself. If I mute myself, then I'm not me, but I make it comfortable for other people, but it never actually makes connection because they don't know the real me. So then I start to unmute myself and I start to test the waters, and then it becomes uncomfortable on their end and it's uncomfortable for me, so I'm not really like in the moment. And then when I do fully express myself and I hide the mask, then it's uncomfortable for every single person, but I need that person. It's like, be yourself, everybody will love you. And it's like, I don't think you get it. I don't think you get that. I can't. And especially like my last point that I want to make is like making friends in this day and age. Making friends in this day and age is fucking scary. The amount of people that are like willing to make friendships, but they're not willing to put in the work. Like, a relationship is the same thing. A friendship is the same thing. It is a relationship, two people working together. And I hate like not hearing back from people, or like not getting a call back, or even a text back after like over 2 weeks or something. I just want a friend that I feel like close to, and I feel like I can call for things, or even just like come hang out like once a week or whatever. But I feel like I'm constantly trying to like keep people instead of enjoying their presence. I'm just trying to like can this one stay, can this one stay. Like, I'm turning 25 and I'm still struggling to make friends. I've been struggling since I was literally a kid. Like, I could never make a friend. I could never just like have that one person who I can rely on, and just like in the movies and shows, like I know they're not real, but I feel like they are. Like, you all have that like one friend that you keep until like you're past 25 or whatever. I just really wish that I could bring myself to that point and really open myself up to something like that, but I don't know, it's gonna take time. I'm trying slowly on this journey of like discovering myself. I hope I meet people in my new program. I feel like I will, because it's like a social worker program, and so it's like stuff I'm interested in, plus electives and things like that. So I'm hoping that I can meet somebody, but I'm not sure. Let's just hope and pray. I just want like one like close ass friend. Okay. Anyways, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for 800 subscribers. You don't know how much this means to me. Like, this is so crazy. I finally get to be myself and just like get to express myself and get to understand how other people see me, or how I see myself more. Love you guys so much. Bye.